Sean "Diddy" Combs, a legendary figure in the music and entertainment industry, has recently found himself at the center of a heated legal battle. Known for his contributions as a rapper, producer, and entrepreneur, Diddy is now facing legal issues that could impact his public image and career. His attorneys are pushing for a court-ordered gag to curb what they describe as improper pretrial publicity that, if unchecked, might influence public perception and potentially sway the case against him. Why the gag order? Concerns over public influence. In an official statement to the court, Diddy's lawyers argued that pretrial media attention has become a major threat to a fair trial. They contend that the intense media coverage could create biases among the public, making it challenging to select an impartial jury. The request for a gag order centers around limiting comments from involved parties, including prosecutors, defense attorneys, witnesses, and other individuals who might share details or opinions regarding the case. In their motion, Diddy's attorneys stated that this pretrial publicity is painting an unfair and skewed portrayal of their client, a portrayal they argue could jeopardize the case before it even reaches trial. This isn't the first time a high-profile celebrity has requested a gag order in a legal case, but with Diddy's public influence, it has become particularly significant. His legal team is intent on protecting the integrity of the judicial process, claiming that media leaks and speculative reporting could derail the pursuit of a fair outcome. A look at the case and why it's making headlines. Diddy's current legal case has captured attention, both due to his status in the entertainment industry and the nature of the allegations involved. Details surrounding the case are currently sparse, but public interest has skyrocketed due to Diddy's long-standing influence in music, fashion, and business. His attorneys argue that, without a gag order, key aspects of the case could become sensationalized, allowing the media to drive a narrative that may sway public opinion prematurely. According to sources close to the case, Diddy's legal team believes that the potential for distorted and prejudicial information in the media could lead to misunderstandings or mischaracterizations. High-profile cases often attract speculative coverage, which can create undue pressure on jurors or judges. This risk, they argue, justifies a temporary gag order to prevent any statements that might distort facts or influence potential jurors. Legal precedent and the importance of gag orders. The use of gag orders in high-profile cases is not uncommon. Courts have sometimes issued these orders to maintain the impartiality of the judicial process, especially in cases involving celebrities or individuals with substantial media followings. Diddy's attorneys are hoping to draw upon this legal precedent to secure a ruling that will restrict discussions related to the case. To win a gag order, however, Diddy's legal team must demonstrate that pretrial publicity could indeed harm the judicial process. They must prove that without the order, it will be nearly impossible to select a jury untainted by preconceived notions or influenced by the media's portrayal. They also must show that less restrictive alternatives would not effectively ensure fairness, making the gag order necessary to prevent undue influence on public opinion and, ultimately, the trial's outcome. For now, the court has not yet decided on whether or not it will grant the gag order. Legal analysts are closely watching this development, as it could set an important precedent for how media coverage is handled in celebrity legal cases. Public and media reactions to the gag order request. Since news of the gag order request broke, reactions from fans, legal experts, and media outlets have varied. Some members of the public have expressed disappointment, stating that the gag order could limit transparency and make it harder for them to understand the case. Others believe the order is a reasonable measure to ensure a fair and just trial. Legal experts, meanwhile, have been weighing in on the necessity and potential effectiveness of the gag order. Some agree that it's crucial in high-profile cases to limit media influence, while others argue that such orders infringe upon the public's right to information. As Diddy's legal battle unfolds, the tension between a fair judicial process and public access to information is sparking
media outlets
covering the case have also expressed celebrity trials. Some argue that gag orders in celebrity cases are overly restrictive and that there are better ways to maintain fairness, such as thorough jury screening. Others maintain that Diddy's legal team is right to be concerned, as media coverage has a powerful effect on public opinion and can influence case outcomes, especially for celebrities. Celebrity influence and legal battles, a complex relationship. Diddy's case is the latest in a long line of high-profile legal battles where celebrity status has complicated legal proceedings. Public figures like Diddy wield immense influence, making their cases both captivating and challenging to manage in a court of law. When a high-profile figure faces legal scrutiny, the risk of public opinion shaping the narrative and the trial's outcome increases significantly. This particular case exemplifies the delicate balance between a fair judicial process and the public's right to know. In an era where information spreads instantaneously, particularly through social media, managing the influence of media on legal cases has become a growing concern. The fact that Diddy's team is requesting a gag order underscores the unique pressures placed on public figures in legal proceedings. For Diddy, the stakes are high. This legal battle could impact not only his personal life but also his career and public image. What's next for Diddy's case? As the court deliberates on whether to grant the gag order, the decision will play a key role in determining how the case unfolds. If granted, the gag order will limit public access to details about the case until the trial is completed, potentially reducing the influence of media on the proceedings. If denied, however, Diddy's legal team may face the challenge of managing his reputation in the face of intense media scrutiny. The outcome of this case could also serve as a benchmark for future celebrity cases, especially as public interest in celebrity culture remains high. Fans and followers of Diddy, and the legal system as a whole, will be watching closely, wondering how this case will unfold and what it could mean for future high-profile legal battles. For now, Diddy's attorneys are prepared to protect their clients' rights and ensure that media narratives do not compromise the fairness of the trial. In the meantime, Diddy's supporters are rallying around him, hoping that the legal proceedings allow for an impartial and just resolution. While the future remains uncertain, one thing is clear: the influence of media on celebrity legal cases will continue to be a pressing issue in today's digital age, where information is always at our fingertips.